Hello. What is life? It's a small question, but if you asked me this small question, then I'd probably say it's a bit like a goldfish bowl, really. There's me, a goldfish, and there's you, a goldfish, and we spend our lives swimming around, meeting each other, being in the water. Being in the what? The what water? It simply is the way it is. And that's what life is. It simply is what it is. But imagine that you could swim up to the actual bowl and that you could somehow pass through and transition and find out what's on the other side, or what's after this, or what's the greater whole. You will find your own answers, of course. Mine is something like, I'd probably find that I was still me in a different form, but I'd still be me, and yet I'd have an entirely different awareness, a much greater awareness. I'd be able to look back on life, and I'd be able to see people doing things, leading their lives, somehow caught in the obvious. And then I might look up and think, okay, so there's more to life than meets the eye. Actually, the greater whole is huge. You'll have your own version of that. Let me leave you with another thought, though. In this great mystery, if you can pass through the barrier and come to the greater reality beyond, is it perhaps possible that you have been here before, and that you decided at some point to leave the greater reality, to move into the smaller reality for whatever reason? So enter the goldfish bowl, spend time with that awareness, but then transition again and go back to the greater whole. So what do you believe? Is there something on the other side? And if so, how does that relate to you now?